finds his man on the left.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He unleashes a long one. Brings it down on the right side. Can anyone catch him? And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he got loose. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. 2nd and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Get it out on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Unloads to the right. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Score Baylor 14, Cal 7.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for the big play. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. It'll be a draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. It's complete on the right side, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Try to get it to the edge. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nah, they played you. They definitely did.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some
running toward the tape. Inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking left. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Baylor 21, Cal 7.
The Golden Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Looking downfield. Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. And the Bears want to move quickly. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting in 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Bears in the hurry up. To throw, it's Robertson. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
And the point after is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's the end of the 4th quarter of play. With the score, Baylor 28, Cal 7.
First down to start the drive after the break.
42, Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Going downfield for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man to the left. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on first down. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I'll be honest, man, if I had the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but...
And that ball is picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
And with that takeaway, the defense has just left the door open just enough maybe for their team to come back. They needed a takeaway badly here late in the game, and they got it. Let's see if the offense can respond and seize this momentum.
A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Gaucho. Hornet.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Robertson. He makes the connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got him downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Makes his way into the end zone, and now they're within 5.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time.
Hey, man, God bless you, man. God bless you.
Great catches in the football. The first guys, what do? They go.
Nah, man, I wasn't saying like that. I wasn't saying like no trolling stuff.
Secure, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Nah, I just say God bless you, man.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught.
This game is so ridiculous.
And that might do it.
Ain't no explanation, man.
You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile
GG, bro.
attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able